All right, we are back. Today we're working on the 2004 GMC Sierra. We're going to be replacing the fog lights. These fog lights are probably 22 years old. I've already replaced the headlights, and those look pretty good. Those are just ones I picked up off Amazon. And the fog lights that we're replacing are LEDs that I also got on Amazon. But these are what they look like. So I believe these are, for the most part, plug and play. You just remove your old LED fog, or you remove your old fog light, put in the new one with the connector. It should fit right here with the stock connector. And I believe when you hit the fog lights, the middle portion of the LED here will turn on. If you want the kind of halo around turn on, then you need to wire in this little power supply here to your daytime running lights. And I believe that's how I'm going to do it, because I want the little kind of halo, the little angel eye LEDs. So as soon as you turn on your truck and the daytime running lights come on, the circular LEDs around the angel eye, that will always come on whenever your daytime running lights come on. But when you hit the fog light button, then the middle section will come on. So let's zoom in here to kind of what I have going on. Oh, and by the way, this LED kit from Amazon, it came with just the lights and this wire, but there's no instructions, nothing. I believe each one of these is going to hook up to the LED, and then we're going to have to solder in. You don't have to solder. You could probably just butt connector it or splice it in somehow, but I'm going to solder it into the daytime running lights. So I'll kind of zoom in here and show you how I'm going to do it. So if we look here, here's our daytime running light, and I'm going to just go to DC volts. And in order for this to work, you have to have the LEDs on. And we just want to find which one of these wires is the positive, because that's what we have to splice into. So I've already kind of done this, but just so we could see. And then so this positive probe is going into this one, and then we're just going to go to the negative on the battery cable. And we should see about 12 volts, but I see like 40 millivolts, so that's not it. So let's go to this other one. This is our pop, and you should be able to see it there. I got 12.18 volts. So our blue wire here is the positive, and then our pink one is the ground. So we need to splice into this blue wire. All right. So we'll try and zoom in here. You can probably get a good picture here. I've installed these aftermarket connectors here because the old ones were burned. And what I could do is just remove the shrink wrap on this blue one and solder our new wire onto here and just put the shrink wrap back on. But I think what I'm going to end up doing is something like this. So I'm going to make a new cut on the blue wire, and then one of these is, so this wire here is going to the, let's just say the truck, and then one of these wires, we'll say this one is going to the daytime running lights, and then our new one is going to go to our LED. And I think I'm going to do it this way because when I was soldering in the aftermarket kind of socket for the daytime running lights, the wire harness on the truck, like the strands and the like conductors in the truck wiring harness are like really thick. They're very corroded, and it was actually kind of a pain to solder them in there. So it's just going to be easier to solder into fresh copper. So I'm just going to make a new cut. But again, you could do it a bunch of different ways. You could use like a butt connector and do it that way. You could use, there's like a 3-way splice I've seen people use. You could use that. I could, like I said, I could just remove the shrink wrap and then desolder what I have here, wire in my, and I think I might just do that actually. A lot of different ways you could do that. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. I'll just take this off. It'll just be a cleaner look. If you don't want to solder, you could essentially do the same things with butt connectors. You would have one, your positive coming from the truck, one of them going to your daytime running lights, and one of them going to your LED fog lights. just like that. And then just hit them with the crimp, or like heat shrink. So just hit them with the heat gun, and they should shrink up and work just fine. I think there's another way you could do it with like a different type of connector, but you could do butt connectors. You could even shoot, if you wanted to, you could just throw them all three in there. Just however you really want to do it. Yeah. You could throw all three of them in there, crimp it, and then one just goes to the truck, your LED fog light, daytime ring light. There's a lot of different ways you could do it. All right, I've already loosened the bolt on the top. It is a 10mm socket that you're gonna need, or a 10mm like reversible wrench or something. So I've already loosened the other one, and it's just right over here on the back side. So I believe this thing should just come out. Those are your two bolts. Here's a side by side. They should fit. Looks pretty close. I think this bottom screws if you want to do some like adjusting of the angle of the LED. Yeah, looks way better. I think we just need to angle that one down, but looks, you could stop right here and it's like an awesome upgrade, but I want to see the halo lights. All right, we've exposed a nice amount of copper here, but we are gonna have to cut it because I can't fit the shrink tube in there. So we'll just make a little cut here. So this one I believe is gonna go to the LED somewhere down there, but we'll probably put it in some, put this in like some sort of wire loom before we shove it down there. There we go. Kind of makes a snapping noise. All right, I just put everything in wire loom, tucked it up through here, and all the excess wire, I just coiled it up. All the excess wire, I just coiled up right here. All right, gonna wrap this one up. Overall, it was pretty straightforward. I would say if I wasn't filming, each side would take me about an hour, and that's with me soldering the kind of connection between the daytime running lights and the LED fog lights. If you were using butt connectors, it would probably take you half an hour each side. And if you were not wanting the kind of angel halo eyes and you were just using it as a fog light, then it's truly plug and play. You'd probably take you 10 minutes on each side. For $50, I think it's a huge upgrade. I'm pretty sure it's going to help with the visibility at night, but it just looks 10 times better. These are like 24 years old, and they look like they're 24 years old. I thought about just getting the LEDs that go in here, but I was like, it's going to look awful. You probably won't even be able to see the nice LED light. And I like it because those are LEDs, and this is an incandescent light bulb, so it uses a lot more electricity, a lot more current. And I believe that's why you can kind of share the circuit between the daytime running light with these new LED fog lights is because those fog lights, the LEDs on them probably use, like, if I had to guess, like 1/5 of the current that this one does. So, and the daytime running lights that I have, they're not incandescents like these. I swapped them out for LEDs, so they could share the same circuit, and the current that's being used on that circuit is very, very minimal. So I think that's why they can get away with just sharing the circuit, is because the LEDs really don't use that much. And if you already have LEDs, then it doesn't really matter at all. Let's see. I think I touched on everything. Again, I think for $50, it's hard to beat this little upgrade from Amazon, Amazon LEDs. So if you guys have any questions, any comments, put them in the comment section. I'll try to get back to them. I'll also leave, links of the LEDs that I got from Amazon, all these other little tools that I got from Amazon if you guys are interested, or butt connectors, shrink tubing. I'll leave it all in the description. If you use the links, it actually helps the channel out because I can buy stuff like these LED fog lights and make videos. So if you guys use the links, I appreciate it a lot. And then I will catch you guys on the next one.